Alright, it's time for me to upload on the siteztream channel again. And this time, in lieu of the coming update, we've got another movie, a sequel to the first movie of the No Summoning series. This one will encompass episodes 6 through 10. I know that I've already released episode 11 and I'm technically working on 12, but I figure now is a better time than any to get everyone caught up. To recap the first movie, so you don't have to go and watch it if you haven't already, even though I would recommend it, we started off this journey with a rare Ichigo, ended up getting him Monarch, grinded all the way to get Dante and rolled Deadeye on him, and progressed the game further to get Yhwach, Choi Jong-un, Virgil, who was our second Monarch and has been carrying the game since, and Ragna. And that ended off the 5 episodes. And that was when I dropped the movie. Since then, we've covered a lot more ground, and I know that I took a big break. A lot of the new viewers might not have seen the entire series already. So to save you some time, here we are. Now you don't have to click between them. You can just put this on. I hope that this video helps you pass the time. We're all excited for Escanor. And yeah, let's get on with the video. Alright, welcome back to another episode of the No Summoning Challenge. In this episode, we will be clearing the brand new Guilty Gear story and soloing the Legend stages, all to grind for the new 2% secret Elphelt, featuring an appearance from Astolfo. Let's get on with the video. Okay, so we're in update 6.0, the Guilty Gear and PvP update, long awaited, 1 week longer than usual, but I understand. Anyway, this update brings a lot of amazing things, but let's not get too far ahead of ourselves just yet. In case you missed last episode, which if you did, you should go watch it right now, shame on you. We got Katakuri. It was a long and difficult process, which involved getting Ragna, but I'm sure you already know that. This episode, we're going to be focusing on evolving him, but I do have something to talk about. If you're an avid fan of the series, you might have noticed that I had 500 Rift Shards before, and I was saving them to get another Yhwach. As you might know, there is a new Rift unit, and as such, I already have him. Yes, this is Astolfo. He's a support unit, and let's just talk about him for a second. So on placement, 2,500, extremely expensive, and he applies repulse, and he's a buffer, and whatever. Having a buffer is extremely nice and all. I mean, we all know that, but this is absurd. Because for one, he's single placement. He also has 9.7 SPA and only 20 range. This is so bad, but it doesn't matter. We're going to be evolving him as well. I haven't decided yet who the thumbnail is going to be, but I gotta say, it's not Katakuri. I'm sorry. One more thing that I gotta be honest about. I could not pass up on the chance to get some of the coolest shinies that we have. Not just cosmetic-wise, but just like unit-wise. Dante's shiny is extremely cool, and this gives us a shot to get Monarch on him. This shiny is less cool and I'll probably never use him for anything whatsoever, but hey, I mean, that's pretty much everything I kept from you. Everything has remained the same since last episode. I have joined about 3 rifts. For today's episode, I think I want to go for the 2% Elphelt unit. We can get it from any of these stages, however, to evolve her, we do have to beat the Legend stage over here, and we have to beat Act 3. Luckily, we don't have to beat Act 4. If you're tapped in, you know how horrible that stage is. It is honestly extremely poorly made. Okay, maybe extremely poorly made is an overstatement. What I mean to say is that this update is extremely jarring. Having to rewrite most of the game, or whatever they did to implement PvP, completely destroyed a lot of the game. A bunch of units are broken, a bunch of mechanics are broken. There's countless bugs, more than I could list in a single video, and honestly, this is the only update ever that has made me consider quitting this game. It is really bad. If you enjoy PvP, that's great. It was never my thing from the beginning, but I just didn't expect for the blowback of having to add it to reflect so poorly on the rest of the game. I also think that the units are kind of lackluster, but hey, that's a different ramble that I've went on and on about in the Discord server. Speaking of which, you should join. It's getting pretty active. We have a lot of fun. We do VCs every once in a while, whenever we feel like it, but it was because of them that I was able to beat the EX stage on my main, and everyone there is like super helpful and super fun, so yeah, tap in. Anyway, enough negativity. To look at the good side of things, the maps you're about to see are gorgeous. If you haven't played the new update yet, I strongly recommend for you to go and traverse some of these maps. Auric did a spectacular job. These are some of the best maps I've ever seen. I have zero criticisms. Also have a new battle pass, and not to spoil too many things, but Judar, the tier 25, he's gonna be a very big asset to the Noob to Pro. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. First order of business, we beat the whole story and we tackle the legend stages. So yeah, let's just get on with that.
I hate the alarm clock I chose. The town is lightning and everyone's voice. Only I'm not there, just watching from afar. I can go home because I'm afraid something will change. Be without me, I'm the one to blame. Patience, my body is light. Let's paint the gray haze into sky blue. I know who you are. I'm not leaving you again. The town is lightning and everyone's voice. Only I'm not there, just watch from afar. There is nowhere to go back and nowhere to go. It's all delusional.
Alright, so we just finished up the story, but before we go into the legend stages, I just want to touch on something. Unfortunately, Astolfo's not even close to ready because he sucks. However, Katakuri only takes 1,000 and he only needs the donut. So he's basically ready, but let's get some stats on him, okay? I don't want to be that guy. Oh, that's not a lot of chips. Hold on, I think one of the new codes gives stat chips. Yeah, I think one of the codes gives stat chips. Yo, who is this guy, bro? Stop stealing the drip. So let's see if we can get just... We're going for the Z+, bro. I'm not letting him keep that, but I don't know if I want to give it to Virgil. Dude, 4.9. I'm giving it to Virgil, bro. Oh my god. Okay, well, anyway, thank you, Katakuri. Oh, that's not what we wanted. We don't really want to attack on him, but we'll keep it. Yo, that's like really good though. What the hell? We'll keep that. Ooh, yes! Ugh, okay, please don't hate me for this. Look, 1, he's not a good unit. 2, I don't have the best trait on him. 3, I don't use him in anything. Just let me have this. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry, but come on, it's Katakuri, bro. Like, okay, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm wasting so much gold. I still have 2 other units to roll on this video, bro. This is not comp. I'm so screwed. I know, okay, I know he will get something better someday, okay? Just, this sucks, bro. I don't think I'm going for C+ on anyone anymore. Oh my god. This is so bad. Okay, so yeah, I do have a lot of rerolls. The code gave us 40, and the battle pass gave me quite a few. Is that pay to win? Maybe it is, yeah. But it doesn't matter. Let's just get marksman or blitz. I don't care. Okay, we got marksman. Do we keep that? We'll keep the next one. I don't know. I want to roll on him. Okay, yeah, no, I like this. This is good. I like this. That's good, yeah. So, I mean, it's quite a problem that we don't have any more stats to give anyone. I already sacrificed a unit, and I really don't know where I'm gonna get more stat chips from. This is kind of a dire situation. However, fret not, I do have a plan. Since we have these two, we have 2 free upgrades on stats, so on any of these, we can turn S stats into Z super easily. Oh, and we also have this guy. I totally forgot that I didn't sacrifice his stats. So when we get Elphelt, we should be fine. The only one I'm worried about is Astolfo, but I'm also not worried about him because who is this freak? Anyway, I've been talking way too much. Let's lock in on the legend stages. We're gonna be in there until we get Elphelt, bro.
Ignite the drive in your soul. It's calling you. Are you brave enough to be a
Hey, this is your halfway point reminder to subscribe. I'm going to remind you at the end of the video, so you might as well do it now. In case you haven't already, I strongly encourage you to join the Sitestream Discord server. We have a bunch of fun there, and sometimes we play the game. I know, it's such a novel concept. It's because of them that I was able to obtain Baiken on my main, and it's honestly because of them that I will be able to do anything that requires a bunch of players now that they're doing EX stages. But enough yapping, you already heard me talk. Let's get on with the rest of the video. Okay, so that is so insane. I can't believe that. Oh my gosh. We actually got Elphelt. That was so fast. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. I actually can't believe this. Dude, we only did 6 clears. I mean, in total, that's like, what? 14. As such, we don't have enough bullets to evolve her, so we're gonna have to go back in anyway. I mean, it's fine, because I want the familiar, but still. Let's see about evolving her. What? Yeah, we need 12. 5,000 takedowns. Alright, that's pretty standard. Oh, pink and yellow. Finally, the trend of blue and red is broken. It's about these passives. Anytime a video game character... Okay, I presume that means Guilty Gear exclusively, unless they add more video game characters. Whatever. 30% for one attack. Okay, that sounds fun. I don't know if we can do anything with that. She's the only one we can get, aside from Baiken. Baiken's not really DPS. But you know what? I think this passive counts for her if she has a gauge. Oh yeah, she does. If this unit's previous attack is different from the attack it is currently performing, that's insane. But how does that? So current attack is finished if... Oh my god, wait. That's insane. Does she have an active? She does. Oh, this unit's gonna be insane. 200 rerolls. I'm just gonna go in and quickly run the remaining legend stages, and we're immediately going to segue into getting the kills for both of these units because we're gonna evolve them both in one go. Yeah, let's just let's finish this up. Alright, so we finished up the takedowns. Went a little bit overboard, as you can see, but that's okay, whatever. The important thing that matters is that now we can get to work. So I've been looking at what Astolfo can do, and I think I've decided that he only needs range. Yes, he's a repulse, but he's a pretty bad repulse because his SPA is so high, and you really can't get it down any lower. But hey, we'll take what we can get. If he ends up getting like ethereal before he gets marksman, then I will give him a better SPA stat. But as it stands, only Elphelt needs all C+. I only have one chip. Lee is something good? No. Okay, that's exactly what I expected. I know, we fought a lot to get her, but the thing is, for around the same price, Katakuri can do exactly what she does, and with less drawbacks, because Saber is a curse, which means she's not usable in portals, because she messes up everything all the time. But fret not, this means that we can evolve her eventually. Not today, but eventually we will be evolving her, and we won't have to get a second one, but this is the end of Saber as a support. In case you don't know what Astolfo can do, he can, like, he buffs himself a lot so he can do like a decent bit of damage, but that's not really why I want to use him. He can do this. His second ability grants status effect immunity to an ally, which is really good because a certain someone isn't immune to stun. One thing that I'm curious about is this. Is this buffing himself? Every enemy hit by this unit's active above all allies in range by 1%. This cap becomes doubled for the ally protected by spellbook. But for every enemy hit by this cap becomes doubled for the ally protected by spellbook. Is he not one placement anymore? Using another active cancels this effect. See, I'm confused because how are you supposed to double the cap? Oh, okay, no, I understand. And you know exactly what we do with buffers. I mean, all he needs is range, really. That's pretty much it. He's not really a damage guy, and I'm not going to be using him for that. Are we serious? Come on, man, Blitz? Alright, whatever. We'll keep it. It's fine. It's whatever. Now, the next unit I want to evolve is Elphelt, but as you can see, we're missing some pink, but I think we're good on everything else. Let's see if she gets anything crazy. I mean, that's not crazy. That isn't crazy. I don't really have that many, but I'm just frantically looking for some pinks. Yes, I am wearing the, this cosmetic sucks. We can't buy any here. I hear this familiar's good. We have a little bit of gold left. Not that much. So let's just buy this. And make 6 of these. It's not that bad. Could go do the weekly to get more, but we'll do that after so we don't waste that many essences. Kind of already talked about why I'm doing this, but hang on. Wait. I have an idea. We're gonna do this first, even though, yeah, we are running out of gold, because those are some really good stats, and I don't want to waste them. We're gonna be completely broke, so I'm gonna have to get a lot of gold somehow. Probably boss rush. You know what, we're gonna save on a little bit of gold. I mean, it's a marginal increase, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Why did I do that? I could have evolved her and then transferred them. And lastly, they're not very high stats, these two, but that's okay. I mean, she's kind of a support. Yeah, I don't really care. So as for the passives, I've already looked at them. Yeah, she can do some really good damage, but I haven't seen her abilities. So Love Shot, any non-boss enemies hit by this are converted into allies from where they were hit. Fun, I'm not reading the PvP. Consumes 30% meter to immediately do attack 2. Right, so after this upgrade, she gains insane damage, but you can still get good damage from here. Wow, really good damage. And as we do with great units, let's get that Monarch. Yes! Oh my gosh. Okay, oh my gosh. Yeah, maybe 190 rerolls for Ethereal wasn't worth it. I don't think it is. I've looked ahead at what we're going to be doing for the next video, and I don't think anyone really needs any good traits, so I might roll another one on her. But as it stands, I'm quite happy with Ethereal. That's a really good trait on her. So yeah, we're pretty much done. I mean, there's not really much else that we can do. This is kind of the end of the video, I guess. If you didn't know, the rerolls here restock now. So yeah, I'm going to be cleaning this out, hopefully getting someone good. Well, I guess that's gonna wrap it up for today. Virgil wanted to take the spotlight. If you like the video, make sure to like, and if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. I did just drop the movie, if you didn't watch episodes 1 through 5, but that's okay. It's a bit of a long commitment. If you just want to watch a specific episode, they're very easy to find on the channel. Next episode, you know, a little sneak peek for everyone who's stuck around. We're gonna be obtaining Sakora from the boss event. I know. I really hope that I can do it before she leaves. We're gonna be clearing the EX stage with some friends, and we're gonna go for the worst grind in the game. Yes, worse than Sung Jin Woo. And I am very qualified to say that, but you'll see when we get there. It's going to be a lot of fun, I promise. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up. Bye-bye. All right, welcome back to another episode of the No Summoning Challenge. In this episode, we will be clearing the brand new, super hard, physically impossible to solo EX stage, and obtaining the favorite drink secret item, doing its extremely difficult tasks, all to get the brand new secret Baiken. On top of that, we're gonna be redeeming ourselves in the Salter boss event and finally getting Sakura. Let's get right into it.
It took me 10 years to find the answer to something I forgot about it in 2 seconds. That's about it.
It's the biggest piece of dog.
Destroy! 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 Destroy!
I drift tonight, can't read by the ways. I will.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
This is how we play AV, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Toxic. Go more. Make a preset for it. Not locked in. He's good. Yo, this might be it. No actual way. No way. Roman Reigns does not. Don't use no DP magic. Where's my Goku? He's definitely. Do I get Baiken or do I get Leela? Gert, yo, Gert. Keyboard, I beg you.
Alright, so I'm not quite sure when exactly in real time I'm gonna be implementing this into the video, but let's go ahead and touch base. We did just get Sakora, which is pretty insane to think about. I was kind of worried because I got a lot of stuff to do and the video isn't up there in priority, so I'm glad that this was able to be done quickly. It was done so fast, in fact, that I don't have enough tokens to buy everything I want from the shop, but I had to hop into a public server real quick. Anyways, I was saying I don't even have enough to buy the rerolls and both Evo items, so the plan is the next boss event is coming soon, and it's Egress, and I still want Egress, so I'll just use legacy tokens while they're still in the game to buy the Corrupt Advisor. But for now, all we want is the Tainted Ribbon. Let's go ahead and use as many tokens as we can right now. I will be going back in to get the rest of them, maybe the gold as well. Alright, we really need Blitz to make her good. We have a lot of rerolls. I was hoping to save them for Elphelt, but we gotta add some rerolling in here. I can buy 6 more rerolls. That's the limit. Bro, are you serious? No, I'm not keeping this. Okay, well now's as good a time as any to reveal that yes, we are now level 26. And that means we have Judar. If you don't know why this guy's so good, well, he's the first bleed unit obtainable without summoning, which is huge. Finally. Down here we can't see it, which is it's dumb, but basically he also buffs like all damage over time, which is insane. What a great unit. 6 rerolls. Monarch 1 roll. Monarch 2 rolls. Okay. Anything, yo. No. Man, I hate this game. So we wasted all our rerolls and we got Scholar and Swift 1. Yeah, this is off to a really good start. I don't think we're gonna meet back until the end of the video. Dude, my head is killing me right now. I'm sorry if I don't sound very energetic. That's not the most morale boosting thing to be given 2 trash traits like this. I should have kept the first Swift 3, honestly. I'm not even going to be using Sakora that much. But at the same time, the moment that I get Blitz on her, she won't ever need a trait ever again. If I didn't have Virgil Monarch, he would definitely be a great asset, but as it stands, he's just a really nice novelty to have. He doesn't even need to be evolved, so I don't need to get a good trait on him, but he is a very good unit. I think the plan is, once we get something decent on him, probably Swift 3 at the rate things are going. On both him and Sakora, we'll get Swift 3, and we'll leave it at that because we do need to save rerolls for Elphelt. I do want her Monarch. Anyway, let's, I don't really know what is left to do as of right now, so you'll see whatever is left to do. Okay, bye-bye.
Turn around, stay away, laughing so hard, here it goes again. Time will wait for us, so I thought. Up and grass, out of luck, it's just the usual stuff and all. But where your footsteps go, what am I doing here? I don't know how you're feeling now, hope you were not lonely. Worrying about the weather, are you crying? Coming home, I'll be waiting for you. I'll be there, proud of you. Can't wait to see you smiling. Coming home, but the words seem just to fade away. Park out down our school, our neighborhood, places to love. Can't find anything left of you. On the highway to the border, even over the seven seas, can't find your footsteps, though still looking for a trace.
Alright, so it's pretty early in the morning, and honestly, I just moved to a new house, so energy levels are going to be kind of low this week. Hopefully they'll be up come Sunday. Stuff takes quite a bit to load because my internet isn't in the right spot, but we finally got the eye patch. If you don't know, the bottle turns into this eye patch when you're done with it. Speaking of bottles, I did get another one because I got one on the clear that finished my last one, which means we do have a second Baiken. Not that we'll need one, because our first one has her best trait, in my opinion. As for stats, I have some. Does Baiken have takedowns? Fudge. Alright, so we got that done. Actually, that's not bad. I only have to reroll one stat. Speaking of which... Ooh, no. Well, that's unfortunate. See if Dante gives us some good luck. Oh, okay. Okay, whoa, okay. I have some gold, which is good because I'll be able to transfer a bit, but... Okay, well, good news is we have these two challenges, so I'm gonna go ahead and do both of them. Alright, so we got enough gold, and we got some more stat chips. Our zero potential rolls are not the meta anymore. What happened? Ooh! Just a very unlucky day on the sitestream channel, man. Well, as it stands right now, I can't really do much of anything. So unfortunately, we're just gonna take the mediocre stats and run with them. I will improve them someday. I don't know. But, not today. I need to get this video out. Trust me, it hurts me too. It really does. Alright, well that's gonna wrap it up for today. I don't really have much to say this video. I'm still super tired and whatnot, but if you like the video, make sure to like the video and subscribe if you want to see more. Sorry if this video came out a little late. I really don't know when I'm gonna be posting this. Hopefully it's today, Sunday in the West, but it might be later than that. There are no plans for the next video right now. Sorry that things were kind of lackluster. We can't have insane luck every video. unfortunately. I wish we could. But yeah, I've been talking for a little bit too long. I'll see you next week. I don't know what I'm doing, bro. Alright, welcome back to another episode of the No Summoning Challenge. In this episode, we are finally giving it the full honest shot at the Cid raid, so we can finally get the long-awaited Cid Kagenou. I know a lot of you have been asking for it. Well, here it is. After the long, strenuous grind, we're gonna go ahead and evolve him so we can be prepared for the 6.5 update. Also, just a reminder, we have a Discord server. It's a cool place that is mostly friendly. Anyway, let's get right into the video. Alright, so this should be dropping right as the new update is about to come out. And as you can see, we have pushed forward the update schedule by quite a few days. My plan is to upload in time with update schedules. It seems Friday is when we're going to be doing stuff from now on. I kind of enjoyed our Sunday uploads, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We want to be in time for all the new stuff, because if I made you guys wait until Sunday, who would care, you know? Anyway, we're going to be embarking on a grind that has been heavily requested. Yup, that's right. We're gonna go for Cid. We're not gonna attempt to do the hard mode because I truly don't believe that it's possible. If you do, that's fine. You can do the hard mode. I'm not gonna do the hard mode. Act 1 is a very low drop rate, but we've had worse. On second thought, no, we haven't. But that's okay. That's okay. We're determined anyway. So I want to get this video out as soon as possible. So we're gonna keep it brief. We're gonna keep it short, and yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, shorter video, shorter reminder. If you're enjoying so far, remember to like the video and subscribe. It supports the channel and lets me know that you're liking the content that you're seeing. Feel free to leave a comment on what you want to see next, even if it's not directly related to AV. Your contribution and support helps a ton. Okay, back to the video. Alright, so kind of a buzzer beater, but we finally got Cid. It was getting a little bit worrisome there, but you know, the luck always pulls through. Genuinely, yeah, it really does. I forgot to record a few attempts, but it took 50 flat, including the ones from the other video. And I think 10 of those were catalyst. Yeah, just 10. 10 catalysts, so sorry if you don't have Cid yet. I was pretty lucky. As you know, we are kind of low on stat chips, but that doesn't mean that we're not gonna try, okay? If he gets trash stats, please forgive me, okay? I'm doing the best that I can on a tight schedule. It's not good. I'll get something better on him someday. What'd I say? Why do we even complain? Like, it's just too easy. Let's see. Oh, what? Did I have full potential on her? Okay, that's good. I'll keep that just in case. Dude, 0 potential rolls got nerfed, I'm telling you. See, I got a few more levels in the BP. So yeah, you got 8 stat chips. That's really good. Yep. That's great. Come on. Come on. Oh. Yeah, no. I don't know. There's only 15 here, and it takes about 2 runs. I don't know. I don't think that's very worth it, honestly. Yeah, there's not much here either. Dude, why are stat chips so rare? Like, just make them super common. I don't understand what the necessity is. Yo, don't hate me, man. We're on a tight schedule. I'm not even gonna be using this guy, honestly. Before we evo, let's see if we can get something crazy. Okay, well, I don't want to spend more than that on him, so... Anyway, range is an embarrassing trait, so... That's... Yeah, I know, I've been kind of throwing lately, okay, there's really not much I can do about this, but, Vigor 3, Z plus SS, whatever, man. It's Cid, I'm not gonna be using him that much. After all, we got a new event on the horizon, and, yeah. If only we could do something here. Is this comp? Is this comp? I can't really tell. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know if this is comp or not. The moment that I need to use him, he will be improved, okay? And I don't like that Vigor 3 either, okay? I promise I will be going for something better when I have the rerolls to do so. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for today. I know this was kind of a short one, but I could only really fit in 1 unit here since the update is Friday. By the way, I think if I hadn't mentioned it already, we're gonna be moving videos to Friday. So yeah, there's that. If you enjoyed your time here, make sure to like the video and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and notifies you of any future uploads. Just remember to turn on the bell as well. Next episode, which will be next Friday, hopefully we'll have a good chunk of the new stuff that we'll be able to cover, and yeah, we will try to keep it steady until the next AV update. But that's gonna wrap it up. That's about all I have for you. Remember to join the Discord server if you haven't. There's a lot of you guys, but not a lot of us in there yet, so we're trying to get that number up. That's enough yapping for me. Bye. Alright, welcome back to another episode of the No Summoning Challenge. In this episode, we start off in the brand new 6.5 Spring update, featuring a bunch of new units and new portals. However, since we are limited to not summoning, there is only one we can obtain. The portal secret, 0.5% Rimuru. In classic no summoning fashion, we're going to be soloing every portal that we do. At least we're going to try. Then we're going to break the curse of all S stats and level 30 and finally max out a unit. Anyway, don't forget to join the Discord server and let's start with the video. Alright, so here we are for this 6.5 update. We're about a week late now, but that's okay. We're usually a week late to everything. As you can see, I've already got some of the new currency, the flowers, from redeeming the 3 codes that they dropped, which also gave a pretty hefty amount of rerolls. I have not been farming. I think I did 2 challenges. It's not the doing challenges that sucks, it's having to log in every time to do them while I'm busy doing something else. You know how it is. As you might know, the update introduced a new portal. In fact, there's an event section over here dedicated to it all. It's pretty much the exact same thing as Winter. However, the difficulty of these portals has increased quite a bit. Instead of Shibuya and Spider Forest, we now have Edge of Heaven and Land of the Gods. We're pretty much going to be sticking exclusively to Namek. Just like before, I want to preserve the 0 gems spent, but also tier 1 is kind of bad. I already explained this before if you watched the winter grind. I'm just going to skip straight to tier 10 because if we get a bad portal, we're going to have to start from tier 1 all over again. And my main right here, which apparently a lot of people don't know is my main, like... I had several people comment on the Baiken video asking how I had Sung Jinwoo without summoning. Well, I don't. As it would turn out, I don't actually have that many Nameks. So yeah, this is the team we're bringing. It's not that different from what we usually do. We're bringing Dark Mage even though he's unevo for bleed. And we're bringing Baiken because she's a really solid support. Everyone else is just to benefit Virgil. Edge of Heaven gives a lot of money as well. So there will be that to compensate for everything. And Planet Namek will just be Planet Namek. Anyway, alright, so here we are in the Edge of Heaven map. We're coming out with 18,000 HP, which is quite a lot when you don't have any damage boost. Honestly, the safest bet is to just put him over here at this point. I know, it's poor placement, but we gotta be prepared. So, as you may have noticed, I'll go ahead and just address it right now. There is no longer the little summon thing next to the summon area. I'll show it at the end of the video, but yeah, I had like a lot of presents. I spent them on the winter banner. I know, it breaks the no summoning challenge, but it would have been a waste to just let all that, just sit there until it went away. And plus, it made for a pretty good gambling thing. I won't be using him, but yeah, we do have Vegeta now. He's in my inventory. We also did get like 11 exclusives. I sold them all, obviously, and yeah, so sorry if that 22,000 gold is too much. I apologize. But yeah, we're trying something new here. At least for this first portal, we're not going to immediately cut to like the portal montage and everything. I think it's more engaging if we do this one together, I guess. Now that you're here, I might as well tell you, in about a week, I'm going to be leaving and I won't be able to record or upload. So we're basically going to skip a week of episodes, which is just a single episode. I am planning to release some videos that I don't think would do well otherwise, so I might as well just toss them in when I know that I'm not going to be, putting out a lot of content. I can't remember exactly what I have planned, but I do know that I have one plan that I'm kind of passionate about. I take a lot of enjoyment in traversing all of Oryx's maps because he's a really good map builder. Overall, he's the best map builder I've ever seen for like anything on Roblox. I mean, let me turn it up to max quality so we can observe it in its full glory. I mean, yeah, it is a gorgeous map. Anyway, so that video will be, I guess, kind of a love letter to map builders, I guess. That's my little yap about map building. Anyway, that video is gonna be on a map that I thought was impossible to escape, because that's my goal on all these maps. I want to find some way to get out of the walls that Auric built. Dude, Marksman Baiken is so crazy, man. Like, honestly. Dude, why is my volume so loud? I do need to evolve Judar, but Judar is so really good. Anyway, yeah, that video is gonna probably come out while I'm gone. I don't know if I'll be editing it. I get lazy a lot, and we all know that. Anyway, we're about to wrap this portal up. I did pick Blast. As we know, Blast is very good for Virgil. In case you don't know, causes an explosion on every enemy that dies. I don't know if it's supposed to happen like this, but the explosions, if they kill someone, they trigger other explosions, and they just keep exploding. Why is this Virgil guy getting stunned, bro? What are we doing? Who is doing this? I don't understand. Is it you? Judar, are you griefing me right now? Dude, it was Judar. Oh my gosh, what? Oh, right, he's cursed. She needs to chill out, like right now. This is not funny anymore. I don't even have bars on Baiken. This is not good. Does Virgil even reach? Virgil doesn't even reach. It's first hit only, right? Yes, apparently. No, it's not. Am I lying? I think I'm lying. My goodness, man. We're gonna wrap this portal up real quick. Anyway, that's the first portal. Oh. That's great. It looks like I'm gonna have to keep hosting myself. That was about it for the Yap session. Let's segue into the montage, I guess. Alright, so we just finished up that slime portal, which came in at a record, what was that? Like, dude. This can't be all of them. That's just 16. I think it was a little more than that. Well, we'll see. But we finally got a secret unit in our hands within a reasonable amount of time. I think the last one was Cid. The other ones have not been so friendly. Even Baiken, I mean, I didn't get her on the first try, and it's a 50% chance. So objectively the worst odds I could have experienced. But yeah, finally we got him. Luckily he takes no kills to evolve, even though he can attack, but I'm glad that he doesn't need kills. However, the irony is I don't want to slack on him this time because he's actually a really good unit. If we look at his passives real quick, to summarize, basically he costs very little. The cost of upgrading him, say if he had Monarch, is about 100,000, just about. But you can place all 4 of him down for the exact same price if you optimally manage his placements and the Evolving Slime passive. Additionally, Great Sage doesn't actually have a downside of these 4 placement because it's local cooldown and you can activate it on all 4. So I'm not exactly sure how this 40% more damage actually works, but it doesn't matter because you can just activate it on all 4 of them. Additionally, this right here, the way that it's worded is kind of confusing, but actually it's better to have in more placements because of units like Subaru. Subaru has a 10% buff for any unit that uses their ability, and that applies to all of them even if it's just one that uses it. So that's very good because you can just cycle the 10% buff permanently. Unfortunately, this doesn't work for Astolfo Spellbook as it stands, but yeah, this is a unit that is very good for anyone who cannot seem to roll Monarch. So naturally, we're going to be going for something decent. All I want, really, is Blitz, but any trade is good, not this one. Monarch is a decrease to his DPS. However, a Monarch is cool. A Monarch is cool, we're never going to say no to that. If we roll Scholar, honestly, we are going to take a break and farm Infinite for a while. Try and farm up some stats, because I really want to stop slacking on all the stats. So it's probably just going to be a quick little thing if we roll Scholar before anything. But yeah. Yeah, no, we're keeping this. But Blitz is a perfectly respectable trait for him. That is really good. Didn't have to waste that many rerolls on him. And we can save them for someone I actually like. As you can see, we do have a lot of stat chips, but we look around. As you can see, there's not a lot of stats to go around, where we're kind of struggling with the stat situation. But we're gonna go for the Z's. We're gonna try and get him Z+, and yeah, I guess we'll come back here when that's done. Okay, I finished that up. As you can see, the chips have gone down a little bit. I'll admit I didn't only roll on Rimuru. I went ahead and tried to get some stats on a couple other units. Got a Z on Judar, which is nice. Finally got a Z in attack on Ragna for when I want to evolve him one day, maybe. Finally broken the S curse with a full Z. Didn't even take that much. I think I did about 3 or 4 infinites before I threw in the towel and just did 0 potential rolls, and they turned out pretty great. I do need to stock up on some more chips before the next video. I've been really slacking on this game. Issue is, I mean, the stars aren't really an issue. Like, we'll make it work no matter what. The Shamrock. I never got a Shamrock. We're gonna go ahead and do that real quick. As for the gold, yeah, it's a hefty price, but I mean, we have enough. If I do boss events, I can get it back. Although last time I said that, I didn't do that. Anyway, we'll meet back here when I have the Shamrock and the stars. Okay, and we got the last Shamrock, and I had to craft a couple of blue essence stones, so put a bit of a dent in the bank, and our essence reserves will be completely depleted after this. I don't know why they keep insisting on making blue and red. Not everything has to be blue and red, okay? You can use yellow, because I promise you I have plenty of those. As promised, the cosmetic is really trash. It is just the sword, the sheath as well. I mean, the sheath is cool, so I mean, if you've got an avatar that matches it, that's pretty cool, but I don't. This is a unit that I wouldn't mind going for the shiny for, honestly, just for the cosmetic. Since Rimuru is a relatively new unit, I thought it would do us well to, I guess, do a little bit of a showcase here. He's gonna be a very good asset. As you can see, he's already doing 6,000 on placement, very cheap placement. Granted, that is with all of them down. This attributes to the self-replication passive, which is actually really good. When you place all 4 of them down, that's 120% boost for all of them. So 6,000 damage every 3 seconds. Yeah, that's rivaling Yuhabaha's placement damage. And my favorite part of his passives is, well, watch this. So we're gonna upgrade this one. And as you can see, all of them have been reduced. If we upgrade this one, same thing. Even the first one. It's honestly so much fun, and it's basically a free Monarch. So if you don't have this unit and you've been struggling with Monarch luck, honestly, go for him. He's actually really very good. You can go ahead and throw in Ragna here to try and discount. Let's see if procs on any of them. Let's see if we can make it proc faster. Oh, but you saw there, 10%. If for some reason you don't know, Pataru can give 10% attack, 10% range, as you saw there, a 5% discount, or 100 yen. If we can get a new freeze unit, I might honestly start using Pataru on Rimuru, because you can basically have a constant upkeep of 10% buffs on both attack and range. So you can see, you watch how much my money is going down, it's kind of hovering around the same over and over again. And you can just keep doing it cyclically like this, and it's honestly a lot of fun. And something pretty cool happens when you near the end. We're at 949. This is with the 5% discount. 113. 0. Yeah, so he just hit 0. But that's pretty much going to wrap it up for today. Don't really have much else to talk about, really. As I mentioned, I'm going to be gone in about a week now. I don't know if I said that. But yeah, if you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Keeps the channel supported, keeps the algorithm happy. Make sure to join the Discord server. They won't stop nagging me about the fact that I don't advertise it. And honestly, I don't know what you want me to do, okay? But if you enjoyed the video, please come join. We're gonna be doing a bit of a server revamp soon, kind of. You'll see all of that when you join the Discord server. Don't know why I'm still talking. Bye-bye. Alright, welcome back to another episode of the No Summoning Challenge. We're gonna go ahead and skip all the pleasantries. I am in a huge rush. I only have 3 hours from the moment that I recorded this voice that you're hearing right now to finish this video and push it out to you guys. Anyway, in this video, we're gonna be running through the entirety of World Lines, falling short just at the end. And, well, I think I better save that for your viewing pleasure. Let's get on with the video. Okay, here we are back in the spring update. There's a couple things we gotta talk about first. One, I know I said that there was gonna be no more episode this week. I should have started working on this earlier. However, I realized that doing what we're gonna do today is probably gonna be way less than writing a script. So we're gonna do something fun. Because World Lines is just a flat 6-hour grind, today we're gonna be just doing World Lines. The whole thing. Yeah, I don't really have much to say. I have to get this video done in less than 24 hours. I think I have 12 to record this, edit it, upload it, the whole thing. Anyway, I've been yapping for way too long already. Let's just get right into the entirety of World Lines. Alright, so for this last one, which is the only hard floor in all of this world lines, because it's infinite Tsukuyomi, we're gonna go ahead and commentate over it, because I think this is the only floor people had a problem with this season, if I'm assuming correctly, because the hardest floors that we had before were just God Statue. There were no Gilgamesh, no infinite Tsukuyomi before this. This is the only one, and it happens to be on arguably the hardest map. I did forget to swap into who I was gonna bring, so with Baiken, this should be a lot easier, but that means that we need to place her, like, immediately. I want to place her before I even put Dante down, because I need her to have enough meter by the end of the match. Oh boy, this is gonna be a hard one. Yeah, this is going to be very difficult. He didn't even kill a single one. Oh boy. This is so bad. This is so bad. Oh my goodness, this is so bad. Yeah, those two are gonna have to leak. There's absolutely nothing I can do about that. Am I gonna have to restart because of how Dante works? Evidently, yes. Alright, we're gonna try a different approach this time. The only issue with Dante and this weather is that you need to place him as fast as possible so that he gets the Tsukuyomi buff stacking. Okay, I gotta get one to level 2 at least. These guys are gonna leak. I don't care about that. Just have to kill these guys over here. That's so unlucky. I'm pretty sure both of these guys are gonna get past. Okay. You're joking. More? Oh my god, this stage sucks. This stage really sucks. But it's Evil Boo, and I'm pretty sure Evil Boo's healing is, like, the weakest. Hopefully. We're gonna try and rush one, even if it sacrifices damage on the other one. Yeah, I'm already thinking of ways that this can be improved, because I kind of fumbled the bag. I guess we're just gonna put all of them back here. See, if she was max level 2, she could help against the only enemies that matter. I think we just send this strategy, I guess. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, eventually they're gonna reach. I can't hold them off forever. Yeah, they take a lot of attacks, so their speed just goes crazy, especially with Dante. Is it Baiken's fault? I think it's Baiken's fault, honestly, because she does like 4 attacks. Yeah, I think this run is dead, probably. Yeah, this is just absurd. I mean, it's bugged, so he's, dude, 34th, like, are you serious? I can't, this is not possible, I'm sorry. So I just remembered that, Passion is placeable. It has to work. It says only unbound units can be placed, but apparently that's not true. I'm just brainstorming so hard on how I can do this. It's just, I think the biggest issue, honestly, is the fact I don't have a cleanser. If I had a cleanser, this would be a completely different story, honestly. Okay, just Elphelt, kill that guy. I am stressed out, okay? I am stressed out. One Dante here at upgrade 2 could honestly handle the Yomos all by himself. I am gonna use Baiken, but only in the beginning. Hold on, I'm just gonna turn on auto ability at this point. I need some time to think. I'm actually thankful I have Ethereal on her, because that means she's actually super viable. I'm gonna use Baiken to stave this off for a moment. Actually, Baiken might still be usable here. Just don't want Baiken to hit Evil Boo, like, at all. They're moving so fast. Moving so fast, dude. Go. Auto ability, go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Elphelt! Oh my gosh, Elphelt! Yo, just die. Like, straight up. Ain't it funny how that button doesn't work? Anyway, yeah, so here he is, Invincible, from the hit anime Invincible. I cannot believe that it actually worked. I kind of regret spending 200 rerolls, but the plan was never to spend any on Invincible, because if we're being honest, yes, I did make that video glazing him. He's not very good, especially without Monarch, especially for me, especially for this challenge, I guess. However, that does give us a blast unit that we can use specifically for elemental reactions. The whole thing with this series has been diversifying how many units we have, and not because they're good, but because they might help eventually. And that has been true so far. Everyone has helped. I wouldn't say everyone. Okay, some people have helped way less. Thank you to Ans for saving this video. If he hadn't reminded me that passion is placeable, I wouldn't have beaten this, but it's not just that. If he hadn't revealed to me that auto ability Elphelt is insane if she's at full meter, I don't think I would have figured it out on my own. Honestly, I think I would have just skipped past it and bought 100 rerolls or something. I'm not gonna buy 100 rerolls. Anyway, same old, same old. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. It was a tumultuous journey to get here 8 hours later after I started recording. So I would really appreciate it if you showed your support. Remember to join the Discord server. This whole strategizing happened there. And if you were a member, you would have been able to laugh at how bad I am at the game. So I hope to see you all there. But yeah, that's it. See ya.